Once you begin to make your own bread, making recipes that include bread takes on a whole new dimension of texture and flavour. And first of all, I'm going to show you something that absolutely everyone loves, and that's how to make perfect toast. If you're not good at cutting bread, which I'm certainly not, you might want to invest in one of these. No, it's not something from the Three Musketeers, but it is a very long serrated bread knife, and it has really improved my own ability to slice bread. Perfect toast can be wholemeal or white, and it's best if it's 1 or 2 days old. If you have a wonderful toaster, that's okay, but because I never have, I think the grill is the best place to toast bread. Always preheat the grill first for about 10 minutes, so that it's really hot before you start. Place the rack about 10 centimetres from the heat source, and watch till it toasts as you like it. Don't go away. Because toast should be really crisp, the steam needs to escape, so never put it straight onto a plate, or this is what happens. The condensation on the plate makes the toast go soggy. A toast rack was invented precisely because of this. It allows the steam to escape, and the toast will then always be crisp and crunchy. And even more so if the bread is homemade. If you haven't got a toast rack, don't worry, just prop it up against a jar. Now, 2 excellent recipes for bread, one from Spain and the other from Italy. For Spanish tomato bread, I've got some medium-ripe red tomatoes that have been skinned. And to see how, watch our video technique here online. Roughly chop 2 and place them in a mini chopper with either a small or large clove of garlic, or more if you prefer, and a dessert spoon of olive oil and some seasoning. Whiz them all to a puree. Then place the mixture in a nylon sieve fitted over a bowl and press it down. Leave it aside for about half an hour. After that, press out the excess liquid using the back of a tablespoon. Then here, I've got slices of our own homemade bread, which has been lightly toasted on one side. Turn each one over to the untoasted side, then spread the tomato mixture over each one. These are lovely just on their own, served as a starter, or divide them into small pieces to serve with drinks. Or for a light lunch, add some Spanish serrano ham, a few drops of olive oil, and some freshly milled black pepper. If you've never tasted this, you won't believe how simple ingredients can taste so good. In Italy, they have another version which is called bruschetta. These can be toasted, or they are really special cooked on a ridged grill pan. Preheat the dry grill pan for about 10 minutes until very hot. Place the bread diagonally and grill it for just 1 minute on each side. Every now and again, pressing it down with the palette knife. Remove to a cooling rack. When cooled, take a small sharp knife and make 3 little slashes across each one. Spread a little garlic puree onto each slice. To make this, see our online video technique. And sprinkle a teaspoon of olive oil over each one. Now top with chopped tomatoes, no need to skin them, some freshly milled black pepper, and some salt flakes. Garnish with basil leaves and a sprinkling of olive oil. And that's it! Good bread, olive oil, tomatoes. So simple, but absolutely fantastic. This with a cloud of meringue on top is probably one of the lightest of English puddings, queen of puddings, and it's made with leftover bread, made into crumbs. First I'm going to show you how to make the breadcrumbs. You need 110 grams of slightly stale white bread cut into small cubes. Put them into a mini chopper and give them a whiz until they become fine breadcrumbs, like this. You need to do it in 2 batches to get them all in. In my saucepan, I have 570 ml of milk which has been brought up to the boil. Remove from the heat and add the breadcrumbs with 25 grams of caster sugar, the zest of a small lemon, and a teaspoon of butter. Then leave aside for 20 minutes to allow the breadcrumbs to swell. Now separate 3 eggs and see our video techniques for how to do this. Then beat the yolks and add them to the cooled breadcrumb mixture. Then pour it all into a buttered 850 ml baking dish. Bake in the centre of a preheated oven, 180 degrees centigrade, gas mark 4, for 30 to 35 minutes, or until set. When the pudding is ready, remove it from the oven, and here I've got 6 tablespoons of warmed raspberry jam. Spread the jam carefully and evenly all over the top. Next, using an electric hand whisk the egg whites until they're stiff. Then whisk in 40 grams of caster sugar and spoon this meringue mixture over the pudding. Finally, sprinkle a heaped teaspoon of caster sugar all over it and bake for a further 10 to 15 minutes, or until the topping is golden brown. Serve warm from the oven with some well-chilled pouring cream, and it's still good when it's cold. You may want to read our study notes on homemade bread and yeast cookery here online.